Good morning and welcome, everyone. As usual, it's a pleasure to be here with you, learning Torah, the Old Testament. And the purpose of all of these lessons, classes, is for us to have the right information to live a healthier life in this world. Although this life is temporarily, but we have been given instruction. God has given us instruction, the Old Testament, how to live a productive life by being a servant of God. But again, to do that, we need the right information. There are many, many different cult and different religion out there that's saying different things. But again, every one of us understand and knows that the word of God, the knowledge of God, came from the Jewish people. They are the original text. They are the original people who received the book Moses. Everybody knows Moses. So therefore, it's only fitting that we learn from what Moses received from Mount Sinai, from God himself. So this is where all this information is coming from. So I want you to understand that. And again, if you've been following and you subscribe, please share these videos with other people. They need this because time is going to get much, much more difficult as we move forward. As you can see, the war in Israel right now, all the things that's going on around the world, it's not getting better. The question is, how do we survive in this world? How do we become better people, or we stay sane and not give in to the evil, the darkness that's around us? I like to as well add this shuim, this lesson, this teaching for Altrinese Mays who have gone, to be with God, who died about 3 weeks ago. And again, I as mentioned, when someone you love have passed away, you're supposed to pray for them and do good deeds on their behalf for at least for 1 year, because what happened is as if they were doing this themselves, since they can't be here to do these deeds on their own. You're doing it on their behalf, and when you do these good deeds, it elevates their soul to the next level. But again, many of you who are watching these videos, these lessons, share this with other people you love. Just share the link and tell them to watch this, because why? They may not want to hear from you, but again, they don't know me and they're hearing this, and this is information, vital information that can help them elevate, change their life. Because again, we all want to have that life, but the only way to do that is we need the right information. And without the right information, there's no way any of us can succeed in this life, because this is a difficult life. So one of the things we're going to discuss today about is how a wife can protect her husband, a Superman. And when I say Superman, we're referring to Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, King David, Eliezer, all these great men of the Old Testament, Moses, Noah. These were Supermen. Why? They served God, and that's why their name is mentioned in the Old Testament. And they are the fathers of how to be a servant to God. So one of the ways that a wife protects her husband is through intimacy. Intimacy protects a holy man. So it keeps the holy man from thinking about the body, because the body wants or desire that intimacy. And by her providing that, being a wife, and she provides that level of attention to her husband, it protects him and it protects his mind, it protects his holiness. It is one of the greatest gifts that God has given to man, is a wife, to keep us in check, to keep us from straying, going to other women, and desecrating his name, and also destroying ourselves through a immorality sin, immoral sin. So the wife protects and guards, and she builds a wall or fence around her husband to protect him, so that way he can remain holy. And we all need that, whether we're religious or not. This is an awesome protection that your wife provides for you. So your wife is a unique individual that is designed purely for you and to protect you. So you have to remember, they are unique, they're special, and also she is the daughter of the king. The king has given you an awesome, awesome partner, an awesome soulmate for you to live in this world to complete your mission. And without her, it cannot be done. The second thing that a wife does, she also provide a um, money, okay, blessing of money. Whether you bought a new house, you open a new business, you got a promotion, or your investment is going very well, all of that is due to your wife, because it says the blessing of the home comes from or through the woman, through your wife. So if you make her unhappy, you make her sad, you could lose your job, problems going to start happening in your life, getting flat tires, you wondering why the IRS coming after you, why you all of a sudden you're getting sick, all these things are happening, is because by you making your wife sad, God is talking to you through these events. Because why? That's his daughter. That is his daughter you are hurting. You are not allowed to cause harm mentally, physically, or any kind of disparity or sadness to your wife. Your wife should be as pure in terms of mentally stable, knowing and being happy where she can do her job, and her job is to run the house and to keep you safe, to protect you. So therefore, the least you could do for this awesome gift that God has given you, that this woman is bringing blessing to your life, getting promotion, all these wonderful things, it's coming through her. Okay, so if you mess that up, you're just simply messing your what's called pamasa. The money that you're getting that you want to have is because you're doing something wrong to your wife, is why you're not getting the things you want, especially when it comes to money into your life. Okay, so you have to remember, blessing of money comes through your wife, not you. Do not think it's because you are a genius, you talented, or whatever it is that you think God has given you, that it was your own, that you were able to predict the market, or you bought the house at the right time, you sold at the right time, or you at the right place at the right time. There is no such thing. It simply does not exist. Coincidence and accident don't exist, because why? God is running the world. Everything that's happening, God is allowing it. He's putting a stamp on it, telling you, I'm approving what's happening. And to give you proof, if you look at Job, the book of Job, he suffered tremendously. But before that was happening, the Satan, had to go to God first to get permission to do those things he did to Job. See, so things cannot happen to you unless God authorizes it for it to happen. So there is no coincidence, and that's a perfect example that God is controlling everything. And if you look at again Job, where all these events, he lost his kids, 10 children, he lost his wealth, his health, all that, the Satan had to go to God and get permission to test Job. That's why the Satan was able to do that. The Satan doesn't have any power on his own. He's sitting on the throne and he's running things equal to God. He doesn't have. The Satan is simply an angel God created to, and that's his job. That is his job in this world, just like all the other angels. God created that angel, so he needs permission from God to do the things that he does. But he does have a job, and that is one of them. And the last one that your wife does for you is she gives you a peace of mind. What does that mean, a peace of mind? A man that is single, is alone, doesn't have a peace of mind. It's very hard. It's not that you get a wife so she can iron and cook and do all, iron your clothes, wash your clothes, cook for you, clean. That's not her purpose. Even though she does that, that's an added that she does. But her major role as a peace of mind is you have your soulmate. You are now complete. You're not individual. You're not a piece anymore. You are fully completed because she has now become part of you, fused to become one, to be able to have that peace of mind and knowing that you have someone to grow old with, to build a family, to build a home. Okay? Someone that you can talk to, a friend, a best friend, someone that's going to be there for you for the rest of your life, that has your back, that's constantly protecting you in every level that she possibly can, because that is her job. Her job is to look out for you, okay? And she's always going to be there because she understands her role. It's most of the time it's us men who don't understand the role of the woman. The woman is naturally going to gravitate to her role in a marriage, okay, naturally, but it's the man who gets sidetracked. But the woman already is there and she wants to be that. She wants to complete you. But you have to understand her job, she wants to, and you have to make that available to her and understand this is what she wants, or that's what she desires. That is her purpose of this world and this creation, is to complete you and you completing her. And that gives a man a tremendous amount of peace, knowing that after a hard day of work, I come home to a beautiful woman who will embrace me and tell me that she loves me, she's proud of me, and give me the support and have my back. What better partner could you want in this world to have someone like that? And willing to give their life for you, to give you 20, 30, 50 years of their life committed to you and to help you to accomplish whatever it is that you wanted to do in this world, whatever your mission is. So that is a tremendous piece. Even though if that mission or whatever that your dream did not happen, but in actuality it did happen and you missed it. And what is that? Her. She's your dream. She's at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, man in general, whatever it is you want to do, building an empire, you're going to die and leave it behind. But who helped you get there? Your wife, your beautiful wife. So remember, as I said, this is the purpose of a wife. She's there. She's much more than we can even ever imagine. There's much more to her than just that. But just to know these simple three facts about who she is, you should appreciate her more than anything else. Because why? Nothing is more important than her. Because why? She's part of you. She is your soulmate. Okay, you've been torn apart, brought down here to meet and reunite and build a life here again. So again, thank you for learning with me. Again, the more we know who we are, what we are doing here, we can start to gravitate to our purpose and understanding our mission while we're here. This is a short time. We're here for a very short time. And it's a terrible thing to throw that away, to waste it, wondering, not knowing why we're here. You know, there are people in their 50s, 60s, they have no idea what they're doing here. They're thinking they're here to eat, sleep, work, and that's it. That's the end of life. That's not why you're here. You are a spiritual being. There's a greater meaning for you. So it is time that, again, as I said, share these videos. If you love people, there's people in your family, you have friends, children who don't, that at a certain age, they may just got married or they're in the way to getting married. Share these videos with them. Share it with your daughter-in-law, son-in-law, friends, co-workers. Why? Because they need to hear this. We all need this. I did not know this. It took time for me to learn it. And I'm sharing what God has allowed me to learn to share with you. Why? If you're watching this, God has chosen you to learn this. And also He expects you to share this video with other people to help deliberate them, to give them the information they need to live a better life. Again, I thank you. Share, subscribe, write in comments in there what you think about the videos. So when other people are watching it, they can see what you wrote in, how this may have helped you, help you move forward. If you are looking for a spouse or you are in a relationship, in a marriage already, then you can view this relationship with more in depth and, in light why you are together, you see? And because you understand it, you can now start actually enjoying your marriage because you understand the purpose, why you both are together, why God put you together, and the purpose of this creation and why we are here. Again, thank you. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and share this video with people you say you love, you claim, because why? They need the same information to improve their life. I'll see you next time. God bless.